Look at a calendar, 7 days, Monday to Sunday, over and over, your whole life. It feels as natural as the sun coming up, as fixed as the seasons. But here's something strange. Almost every way you measure time is written in the sky. A day is one spin of the earth. A month is roughly one trip of the moon. A year is one lap around the sun. You can point up and see where they come from. Now, point to the week. You can't. There is nothing in the sky that takes 7 days. No star, no orbit, no shadow. Nothing up there ticks in weeks. The week is the one unit of time humans made up, completely, and then never let go of. So where did 7 come from? And why has it survived when empires tried to kill it? Let's follow the trail back, all the way to the beginning. Start in ancient Mesopotamia, Babylon, around 4,000 years ago. These people were obsessed with the night sky. They watched it like a book, and in that sky, they noticed something. Most of the tiny lights, the stars, stayed fixed, locked in place, night after night. But a few lights wandered. They drifted against the background on their own paths. They counted these wanderers, and they found 7, the sun, the moon, and 5 bright points we now call Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. 7 moving lights in the heavens. To them, this wasn't random. It felt like the number the universe was built on. There was another clue too, the moon. Watch the moon long enough and it changes shape in a cycle. New moon, half, full, half again. And each of those phases lasts about 7 days. So the number 7 was everywhere they looked. 7 wanderers. 7 days to each turn of the moon. For a people reading meaning into the sky, 7 started to feel sacred. But a number in the sky is not yet a week. Something had to turn 7 into a rule, a rhythm you actually live by. That came from a different direction, not from astronomers, from faith. Enter the ancient Israelites and the idea of the Sabbath. Their sacred story said the world was made in 6 days, and on the 7th, even the Creator rested. So the 7th day became holy, a day set apart, no work, just rest and reflection. This was a genuinely radical idea, a day every single week when everyone stops, rich or poor, master or servant, everybody. Most ancient cultures had no such thing. You worked until the task was done, or the festival came. But here was a fixed, repeating day of rest, baked right into time itself. And this is the part that made it unbreakable. When their temple was destroyed and the people were scattered into exile, they lost their sacred place. But they didn't lose their sacred time. The 7th day traveled with them, anywhere. It needed no building, no city, just the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rest. A week is portable in a way a temple never can be, and that made it almost impossible to erase. So now 7 has 2 roots feeding it: the wanderers in the Babylonian sky, and the sacred rest day of the Sabbath. Next, they had to spread, and for that, you need an empire. Enter Rome. As Rome grew, it absorbed ideas from everywhere it touched, and it picked up this 7-day cycle, tied to those 7 heavenly bodies. The Romans named each day after one of them: the day of the sun, the day of the moon, the day of Saturn, and so on. Look closely, and you can still see those names hiding in your calendar right now. Sunday, Monday, the moon's day, Saturn day, they're still there, thousands of years later. But there's a genuine mystery buried in the order, and it's stranger than it looks. The 7 wanderers have a natural sequence by how fast they seem to move across the sky. Yet the days don't follow that order at all. They jump around it. Why? The answer is a forgotten piece of ancient math. Picture this. Each day is split into 24 hours, and each hour is ruled by one of the 7 planets, in turn cycling around and around. You give the first hour to one planet, the next hour to the next, and you keep going all day, all night. through all 24 hours. Here's the trick. 24 doesn't divide evenly by 7. So when you land on the first hour of the next day, you don't land back where you started. You land 3 steps along. Every single day, the starting planet jumps by 3. And when you follow those jumps, they spell out the exact order of our week. Sun, then Moon, then Mars, then Mercury. And on it goes. The strange order of your days isn't a mistake. It's the fossil of an ancient clock, still ticking inside your calendar, long after everyone forgot how it worked. By the year 321, the Emperor Constantine made it official across the Roman world. 7 days, a day of rest, law. From there, the week rode with Rome, then with Christianity, then with trade and empire, until it wrapped the entire planet. But here's the real test of how deep this runs. People have tried to kill the weak, powerful people, and it beat them. Fast forward to revolutionary France in the 1790s. The revolutionaries wanted a clean break from the old religious world, so they redesigned time itself. 10 hours in a day, and 10 days in a week. It sounded modern, rational, tidy, but there was a catch. Their new week gave people 1 day of rest in 10 instead of 1 in 7. Fewer days off. People hated it. The system limped along, unloved, until Napoleon quietly scrapped it. Then, more than a century later, a far bigger power tried again, the Soviet Union, around 1929. They wanted their factories to never stop, so they abolished the 7-day week outright. Their plan was clever and cold, a 5-day cycle where workers were split into colored groups. Each group rested on a different day. That way, the machines ran non-stop. Someone was always working. Only a fraction of people rested at any one time. On paper, it was efficient. In real life, it quietly fell apart because your day off no longer lined up with anyone else's. Your friends worked while you rested. Your family rested while you worked. The whole point of a shared day, everyone stopping together, was gone, and people were miserable. The Soviets tried a 6-day version. That failed too, and by 1940, one of the most controlling states in history gave up and crawled back to the ordinary 7-day week. Sit with that for a second. A 4,000-year-old habit with no anchor in the sky defeated modern empires that came at it with all their power. So, look at your calendar again. That block of 7 is not a law of nature. Nothing in the universe requires it. You could have had 8 days, or 10, or 5. Instead, you inherited a number the Babylonians saw in the stars, that a sacred day made unbreakable, that Rome named and spread, and that nobody, not even revolutions, could ever undo. Every day, month, and year you can trace to the sky above you. But the week, that quiet rhythm running under your entire life, came from us, from what people believed and needed and refused to give up. It's maybe the most successful idea we never got from nature. And here's the strange comfort in it. The next time you feel the week turning, the dread of Monday, the relief of the weekend, remember what it really is. Not a fact of the cosmos, a promise humans made to each other thousands of years ago, that no matter what, there would always be a day to rest. If you like seeing the hidden machinery inside ordinary things, I have more of it. Subscribe, and I'll keep taking apart the world you stopped questioning. 7 days, no reason in the sky. And yet here you are, living by it, just like everyone before you.